Okay, so I'll just move that out of the way. And I'll pop on a screen share. I'll bring this one over. Okay, so we'll screen share this one. Okay, perfect. So a little bit busy. I've actually got 6 trading charts that I've got running at the moment. So I've got a few templates running. I've got the Modena Wick trader strategy running on all of my charts. So I'm running the NQ on a 5-minute. I'm running the MNQ on a 5-minute. I'm running the ES on a 5-minute, the MES on a 5-minute, and then I'm running 2 sim accounts running the same strategy, just different templates. So they're all just different templates. So first of all, there is a new assembly that I've just launched probably 20 minutes ago. And the main updates with this strategy is going to be a few new templates that I've put in place. So I've put in a few new templates to be able to load up. But I've also hidden some of the account details. So when we're trading, I want you guys to start sharing a lot more of your results. And I know that a lot of you guys have been holding back because your account details were showing in this box over here. So what I've done is I've just narrowed the size of this box. So when you load up your live chart and you're trading on your live account, it won't show all your personal details in there. So, as you can see on there, so it's going to have just enough space in there to show you what account you're running on. So you can still go create your sim accounts, and they will still show the details in there. It's just that when you're trading on your live account, we don't want your account number and everything to be showing up in that box. So, obviously account details are private, just like, your bank details will be. So it's best to, just have those hidden, but still know which account you are actually trading on. Okay, so the first template, what I've actually done is I've shared Medhat's template. So he shared in our Discord channel a little while ago. He shared his, his template for his results. And if you guys haven't been watching the Discord channel, I've actually opened it up to a lot more people, but only some of the channels, but we'll go into that in a moment. So everybody can now join the Discord channel. I'll post a link in the description of this call on Facebook, and also into the announcements over here in the Discord server. So as an example, so Medhat has been sharing his results in our closed, in our closed group. So only paying members can see, these specific channels, and that's where we're posting all our live results. And I'm posting my live results too. So, as an example, on Thursday last week, I didn't trade Friday. I basically activated my strategy at 7 p.m. and I traded up until 3 a.m. and I hit $500. So I had a $500 target, and that I hit it, in that period. So Medhat has, shared with us some templates. So I'm actually running the exact templates that he shared earlier. So with the Discord channel, only paying members are going to be able to see the individual strategy results and the individual settings and, all the chat that goes around that. But there are a few channels, obviously the landing channel, you're going to have the help channel. I think the chat, there's a few channels that everybody can have access to, but I've also now included a group chat or a text channel called group results. So I've opened this up to anybody that's going to be joining the server, and they can actually look in, and I'm going to post screenshots there of my results. And I encourage all the members to post their own screenshots there of their results. And this is, I wrote a bit of a story there, but basically it's for the non-paying members to see what an incredible system that we have over here. and how they would be very, very silly not to take part in it. All right, so that's going to be available. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to post a link to it, and we're going to be growing this community. I've actually got a marketing campaign out at the moment, so that is going to be going. That's going out. I've actually got an ad running on my DTB Traders Facebook page. So that is going out to the greater community, and we're going to start seeing a lot more members join. But it's also going to get to the stage where there's going to be a cap on the amount of members that are going to be part of the system. So, I still have to decide what that value is going to be, but I would rather have an X amount of members that we can completely support 100%, doing live sessions, and have it really well, like extremely good support and setup, and especially having a live trading room where I'm going to fund my own traders and have, traders trading live in the support center in Dubai. That's my main goal. So while they're trading live, they're going to be sharing the results, and they're going to be doing group sessions with the traders all around the world. So that's going to make it a very, very exclusive club that we are going to be a part of. And it's going to obviously produce incredible results for members who are a part of that. And it's going to be capped. So, and obviously as we get stronger and better and produce even more consistent results, which we are doing now anyway, the newest members will pay a lot more than what the members are paying now. So, as you get more exclusive, you obviously start, attracting higher quality investors and people who are serious about trading. All right, so these are the charts that I'm running. So as an example, I just had this one up. As an example, if you were running this exact template that I shared earlier, or that Med had shared, you would already be up, almost $200. And this is only since 7:35. So if 45 minutes, you would already been up $200 if you were running this strategy. So, this type of thing happens. You're going to find, on a Sunday night, you're going to hit a huge amount, hit a huge target even before the week begins. So, we definitely have incredible opportunity here for you guys to work with these tools. The ES and the MES haven't taken any strategies yet. What I've also done is I've actually created a template. So if we go into the strategies, and I'm just going to add another strategy there. So I've actually created a strategy here, and I go to load. So immediately, if you run the script, any DTB member, if they run the script, they'll be able to load the template. And I've actually created one here called MNQ 5-minute small account with $1,000 in it, 3 entries per direction, and a $300 target, trading from 6:30 p.m. to midnight. So it's a very small target with a small account, only trading a few hours. Okay, so not even trading the US session, not trading the John Wayne session, just trading a nice quiet environment for a few hours, automatically starting and automatically stopping at a specific time. So that is the strategy. I've saved that template. You can do the exact same thing on the NQ if you want. It's only going to enter a maximum of 3 positions. It's going to target 25 ticks profit. It's going to have all the other settings as usual. And it's already up $11. So this is on micros. That was one contract, one MNQ. It hit its target so far. So, this could go to $50, $60. It could go up to $100. It all depends, what the market's going to be doing. But generally, in a very small amount of time, you can create a decent income from this. Even just running a few entries, and having it on a very small account. So no one can have an excuse that they can't make money using the DTB system, because we're proving it every single week. Okay, great. So that is that. with regard to other updates, okay, so we did have a slight issue earlier on in the week with the trending baseline strategy, not entering positions on a trending baseline. So I just had to do a little modification of the code, and now that is working perfectly fine. So, that's all good. So you'll find now that, the charts, you're able to trade on the flat baseline, trending baseline, 5-minute charts, all the different charts with that. So no problem at all with this anymore. This is still one of my favorite charts to trade, because you're basically trading the wicks back to the baseline or in the direction of the baseline. So definitely, look at those. And what else was there? I did something else. I could just trying to think what it was. I've got a few different, I've got my VPS in the background with my trading account, and then I got my other computer here with my programming. So let me just see if I go to, I just want to bring up the strategy list. Okay. There was one other thing I wanted to actually cover. So the strategies that they're still the same strategies that you've been working with. Now, I've been doing a lot of work on the optimizations with the different types of tools that we have available. And there's a strategy analyzer that I wanted to show you guys. So I'll just go to new strategy analyzer. Okay. I'll bring it up on the NQ because that is pretty cool. Okay, so it's regarding the analytical strategy 1. Okay, so template load for 1400 tick. So I basically did optimization on the analytical strategy 1, and I came up with a optimization result for reverse. So I've been optimizing reverse as the trading type, and setting A between 2 and 10, setting B between 2 and 40, and optimizing or using all of the signals. I have a target ticks. So as you can see, I've got a 40 target ticks. All right, and I'm only using a target ticks, and I'm optimizing a daily target. So again, we're able to optimize our daily target of $1,500. So running this on reverse, and I'll just bring up the NQ again, and we'll just go up until this week. I'm going to run this quickly in the background. Let this run. It shouldn't take long at all. So just give that a second. So remember this, the analytical one is one setting for an entire period. So I basically optimize from the 26th of June up until present. So if we look at the chart, you'll notice that it's up until today. Now, the analytical strategy is one of the few strategies that you can use to optimize, or that you can use, tick charts, volume charts, and all of that. So I've also got it for specific times of the day. So 12 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. to 11:50 p.m. So those are the times that it trades. So in that entire period of time, okay, if we go to the summary, you will see that, we'll just look at the first result. You'll see that it's from the 26th of July, January, March, April, so June, 26th of June, up until present. It entered a total of 221 trades with 91% profitable. So 208 winning and 20 losing. And this is including slippage, including commission and all of that. So we've got a very, very high percentage profitable on this. And that is, and this is trading that specific size chart. So initially what I actually did is I selected optimized data series. So I optimized the data series and I took it between 1,000 and 5 or 4,000 in increments of 100. So it came up that in that whole period, the 1,400 tick chart was the most successful in that period. So if we look at the trade list, you will see that those are the optimized results. So you definitely do have the losing positions that come up, but very often those targets are hit very successfully. So I think that is something to have a look at. I think it's extremely powerful. It's only entering a few trades per day, as you can see, and mostly a very high success rate. And it's only entering a few trades a day because it's trying to get $1,500. So it's going to trade up until $1,500, and it's basically going to stop at that. Sometimes, I don't know why it goes over a little bit. And then, so it's going to target that value, which is $1,500, and then it's going to stop trading. Some days it won't hit the $1,500, obviously, but that is what it's trying to do. So it's going to trade until it hits $1,500. So that is pretty cool, and again, it's only one set of settings. So the entire time period, it was only setting A was 4, setting B was 12, and that's it. So it's not doing multiple different numbers throughout the day. It's only using one set of settings. So I actually had this running. My data feed disconnected, so unfortunately I can only show you historic results, but I did this optimization earlier in the week, last week, and it was extremely successful running for that period. So something to look at. We've got a lot of tools in here. I'm actually thinking of taking this strategy here, the analytical one, and specifically the reverse feature, and creating a separate strategy called something like a false breakout scalper, because that's basically what it is. Basically what this is doing, if you look at the chart, it is taking a breakout. It is taking a breakout and it's trading the opposite direction. So as soon as the signal goes for a buy, it's taking a sell. As soon as the signal is a sell, it's taking a buy. And obviously sometimes it's gonna get it wrong, but it's optimized that it can handle quick changeover in price. So that is what it's been doing with extremely high accuracy. So there it took a false breakout and it bought instead of sold. Now, obviously, you're going to have some times where it's going to run into a bit of a drawdown, but generally your percentage accuracy is extremely high because, it's been optimized to do that. And you can see how, look, if you were taking trend trades in this example, all of these would have been losing positions. But because we're doing like a false breakout, this is and it's only taking small ticks. It's only taking 40 ticks profit. So, you're going to notice that is pretty damn good, how it actually works. So, something to look at. Again, I mean, I think the results are pretty awesome. Again, you have to optimize optimize what is currently producing the best results. And you can go a step further and you can say, you want to optimize which very specific signals you want to use. That is something you can even do. I think this will just greatly increase the value of iterations. Well, not extensively, but the more you can optimize this, the better results you can get. And the good thing about this is it's over a long period of time. It's not over the last few days, or it's actually over the 26th of June all the way up until now. where one set of settings have been very consistent. So all that we're trying to do is put the odds in our favor and get settings that are more than likely to produce good results. And all the strategies have got these opportunities to be able to optimize, trend, reverse, try different bar sizes. There's a shitload that can be done, and it can be traded in so many different ways. And I think this is one that we haven't really focused on. I mean, I can't remember when last I did a call where I focused on optimizing for reverse. And that was a very long time ago. So while that's running, let's see how our strategies in the background are doing. So there we go. There's our template. We currently have a few trades. The strategy has closed off at $200 in profit so far before it took its next position. So it's currently in these 3 positions. So we'll let those continue. The same with, what are these? This one is currently in a position. This one's currently in a position. Yeah, so we'll just let those run. It's early days so far. You know, we just going to continue to let them run and see how they actually progress. So we're currently on, that's the 5-minute chart. Interestingly enough, we're on a big wick at the moment. So, you know, we either going to have, this wick go up and break to a new level or come back to the baseline. So that's what we currently have. So there, as you can see, you know, it's a pretty awesome strategy. It's scalping absolutely beautiful, taking amazing positions, and ultimately going to come out ahead. All right. I think that's all I actually wanted to cover on this call. Let's have a look at our analyzer to see if by some chance, this is almost done. So let's give this a few seconds to complete. So what we're doing here is we're optimizing, because the strategy can enter up to 4 positions on different signals. I've got 1 entry. So I didn't even increase the amount of entries on this strategy. So, okay, so it still came up with the same settings. So even though I selected optimize, I guarantee you that if I had to go up to 4 entries per direction on here, oh my God, it's going to produce absolutely incredible results. I think the 24,000 is probably going to go up to 30,000 over that period. So I'll let this run in the background. Let's see if we can have a look at anything else while that is working. I might bring up a chart while that is running in the background. Let's bring up a chart. Okay. And go with that. That's fine. It'll be very interesting to see what that strategy produces. Oh, piss off. So we'll give that a moment to continue. And I wanted to bring up the indicator. So we covered a little bit on the call last week about our new candle volume indicator. Right. So what I wanted to just discuss about this one again, because it can be a little bit complicated to work on. So if you're going to run if you want to see what the price is doing and what the history of the bars have been, you can, as we discussed, you can put them on the chart. So the first one we're going to say is 5 minutes. And the second one, we're going to go as 10 minutes. The third one, we're going to go as 15 minutes. And the fourth one is 30 minutes. So on the fourth one, what we can do is we can show one panel or one bar, okay, history. And the second one, we can show 2, okay. The third one, we can show 3, and this one can be 6, because 6 times 5 is 30, so there's going to be 6 bars on there. So if I load that up on a chart, okay, and then we also got to just increase the shift. Okay, so the first one, this is going to be 10. So, you know, this is just where they're going to be appearing on the chart. 20, let's see if that separates them. What? There should be 4. So 0, 10, 15, 20. I wonder if, okay, I think there's something a little bit out of whack over there. So we'll just quickly bring this up. So 0, 10, let me just make this 20 and 30. Maybe that will separate them. Okay. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But ideally, what I was trying to show is that this bar that you're looking at over there, this candle is these 3 candles, which is these candles over here. So you're able to see currently what the price is showing that it's up. It's in buyer's territory. And then these are currently showing in seller's territory. So you can kind of get an idea of what the current bars are doing based on the historic one. So maybe that didn't work out too well in explaining that, but I'll try that next time. Okay, so here we go. So we're looking at that optimization now. So as you can see now, we've got a lot more results in the high values. So this one jumped to $25,000 with a 2,700 drawdown, 91%. So we've got very, very high percentage worth of trades that are successful. So again, you can go and choose to save this as a template. You can see how it's choosing different values in there of what to trade. So you can go load this and go save this as a template and apply it to your tick chart. And again, you can also optimize the size of the bar. So again, it's giving you the absolute best results over a extensive period of time, you know, to be able to, you know, enter the market with extremely high percentage accuracy. Cool. So I thought I'll just cover that. Again, it is the analytical strategy 1, and it is optimizing the target ticks, a daily profit target, the time frame on reverse with setting A and setting B. I haven't even used the tick delay. I mean, there's so much you can actually do with this to, you know, to produce incredible results. I mean, all you want to do is trying to create a higher probability of success, you know, by ahead. Okay, great. Let's see how the rest of these strategies have done. So look at this template. Here we are. Okay, so the strategy has so far closed. So this is one of the templates that I've been running. Is so far closed $288. It's in another $110 profit. You know, so that's that one. That's the NQ. MNQ is up, you know, still opening and closing trades. This is the template that I shared for the small account. Again, we're up over there, you know, and we're up over here. So, you know, even if you are trading on your tiny little micro account with less than $1,000 in it, you would still be up, you know, $15, $25, almost $30 already between 7:30 and 8:30, so in the last hour. And that's completely on fully automated trading. So as you can see, we've got an absolutely incredible system here that shits over everything else in the market. So, you know, I'm glad that you guys have the opportunity to work on it. And if you can continue just, you know, using this new channel over here, which I'm going to post in also on the Discord to share your results, that'll be really, you know, really appreciated by you guys. Cool. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So thank you so much for being on the call. and we shall chat during the week. Okay. Thank you and cheers.